Ready for the Foam Star Party? Oh, please, let that be the name of the game. That sounds like a Steam anime porn game. Foam Stars, that sounds like something you'd be embarrassed to ask your fam for at Christmas. Oh, that can't be the name. Oh, that's brutal. That looks good. I'm growing up. I can buy that game on my own. But
Ready for the Foam Star Party?
oh, please don't let that be the name of the game. That sounds like a Steam anime porn game. Foam Stars, that sounds like something you'd be embarrassed to ask your fam for at Christmas. Oh, that can't be the name. Oh, that's brutal. That looks good. I'm growing up. I can buy that game on my own. But
Ready for the Foam Star Party?
oh, please don't let that be the name of the game.
Folks to the Circus City, they love their Colts, and they have packed the house tonight as we welcome you to Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good AFC matchup in store between the New York Jets and the Indianapolis Colts. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Jerry by Taylor will start the drive. He's going to be dropped for a pickup of 7 past the 40 to the 42.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's adaptable and sure with the season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picked up nice yardage on that.
So they'll come off after the game with 7 on 2nd and 3. One play action, no throttle. Going for Jefferson downfield. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. He's been doing this for a lot of years, and the arm strength is still there, and he's showing.
He knew that they tried to attack the secondary, but I'm not sure that we thought they'd do it right on the first drive of the game. But here they saw an opportunity, they seized it, and it's a big play right off the bat.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's tackled a yard short of the record. Good gain of 1 on first down.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know, you create like great mismatches to your guys out of the backfield.
Yeah, on the first drive, that can also help establish motion, really, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Second distance, too. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
All have habits. It can be somewhat predictable. You know me pretty well. On second down and short, I like to see
Play action.
yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, they go their way in.
Got defense on that ball. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. This a chip shot, 20-yarder. Gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately faces
They made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Drops this off with the Wangu. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
As this complete to Daniel Bellinger. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Here's Lance. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 39. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw here going to be caught by Wilson. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Okay, ready?
So they fake the handoff. Now Lance. He'll buy some time right. Throw right side, taken in by Bellinger. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
Looking to throw again on second down. Lance. And he's got it. Touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Jets are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now back to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. They're certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the first. We'll see what they've drawn up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They're going for Jefferson downfield, and unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Colts send out their punter, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Jets will take over. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Lance to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Call it a gain of a yard, and that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, first down. That goes for a gain of 31.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
On first down, they'll run with the Wongu. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
But not much on that run, Charles. No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Lance looking to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Lance going to try and throw on third down here. He has a man. It's complete to Wilson. And he is going to have a Jets first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're given.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So for that time on the sack, and it brings up second. Another try after the first down sack.
Lance. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
On 3rd and long, it's Lance.
And that will be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the 2 teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
Solid running there. And CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're throwing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
They go play action here on 1st down.
They'll get this off to Taylor. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Like the play design there, they occupy the defense downfield. Everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And a nice pickup there as he'll get about 9, and that will lead us to a stoppage here at the 2-minute warning.
At the Jets' 33-yard line.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
Back to throw.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Got an open man. That's Campbell.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 23. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. They'll
as he looks to throw. Complete to Taylor on the slant. A gain of 7 that time. Second goal. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL. Being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
They'll try and sneak it here. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. Now this time he'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell there to make the grab. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Elliott Good with a PAT. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground again here. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet first down. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Off of play action, here's Lance. Wide open receiver, complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Throwing now is Lance. Looking deep for Adams. And that is incomplete.
Everyone's eyes go to him when he nears the end zone, and that includes the coverage, who took away the easy throwing lanes and forced a high throw.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Lance. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Davante Adams in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered. Defensively, a disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be, because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'd be 1st and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play, and that little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. So we're in halftime in this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know what was not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in. And when the defense wins and gets up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
Throwing on second down, Lance. And a completion to Wilson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam.
There he goes, left side. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Now Lance. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Wilson. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it'll bring up a second and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you.
He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Jets take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got an open man finding Jefferson. On the move past the 40. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. A big play there for Indy. 53 yards. Pretty good yards after the catch there on that crossing route. Is a crossing route good for a quarterback
because the receiver's coming across his line of vision?
They love those kind of throws. And how many times have you seen any of what we call an in-breaking route? The quarterback really turns it loose, doesn't he? Has a lot more confidence because he can see the play right in front of him.
And the Colts are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. So 1st down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Jets are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 51 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Lance going to throw. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, Lance. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. On play action, Lance. Wilson's got it on the crossing route. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 25 yards that time. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC.
Here we go, set. Stop, 17. Cut.
Lance looks to throw again. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. To throw again on 2nd down, Lance. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
And here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Here's Lance. This pass over the hands of Bellinger. And some room to maneuver. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Jets.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round. But I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel, make sure they get their security deposit back.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
A nice grab there for a guy coming off a terrific season, one that saw him have over 100 catches.
And when you have that many catches, that means you're a full part of the offense. And let's face it, he's been as good as anyone in the NFL this year. So it figures he's going to play a big role in whether his team can advance in the playoffs.
And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Back to throw again.
And he's got this to Jefferson.
And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets 16. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
2nd and 3. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
A 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. A very costly sack there on 3rd and goal. Pushes him back big time. And now you'd figure the field goal team coming on 4th. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Now he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown.
Justin Jefferson.
An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Colts have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them at the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Jets have got it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now Another run now for Nwangu.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Lance looking to throw it. They'll check that down to Nwangu out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up the 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were in the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's got him in, complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for 1 here and save the possible 2-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you wonder why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try to get it later.
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Beginning of the season, they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Yeah, you know, get to the wild card game, check, got